future doctor, and I will perform abortions, and I'll be proud of it.
There is no shame in abortion. I'm planning on being an abortion provider. I had an abortion a few weeks ago. My insurance actually covered it.
Our body, our choice. I agree. Rock on. Abortion is healthcare.
Unless you're going to start adopting all of these kids that are going to be born, I don't know what we're going to do. We don't have the maintenance.
Government should fund abortion, yeah.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate. Dad, I've had enough. I've had enough of this.
And I really want them to stop making decisions about my body with their Bibles. Keep your rosaries off my ovaries.
It is not a baby. A baby is a fetus that has been born.
A baby's gonna get in the way of the job that I need to get to pay off those loans. Because we can't wait for it tomorrow, because if I get pregnant tomorrow, I want an abortion. So if I got pregnant today, I would abort the baby. I'm saying that, and I wouldn't feel bad about that.
I want Planned Parenthood to be like Starbucks. I want a Planned Parenthood on
New York now allows babies to be killed by shooting them through the heart with poison. Our president recently asked God to, quote, bless Planned Parenthood, and he wants us to pay for these murders in our healthcare system. Recently, both Google and Yahoo removed pro-life ads from its abortion clinic search results. So now you can't get help if you want on the internet. The United Nations says we have no right to oppose abortion. They want to be able to murder children without on demand around the world. Girl Scouts are now given thanks right now for being a part of a worldwide pro-abortion organism. So they've infiltrated the Girl Scouts. A DC fundraiser for abortion offered coat hanger pendants, there's the picture, for their contributors to help pay proceeds to pay for those who couldn't afford to kill their own children. Planned Parenthood right now is handing out awards, listen, for exceeding abortion visits. So the more you kill, the better reward you get. And they actually have the audacity to say this, quote, having an abortion will not change God's relationship with you. And recently a person went into the Hobby Lobby store in New York. It wasn't a Hobby Lobby doing this. It was somebody vandalized them. But they went into a store in New York and they hung up aborted baby Jesus dolls on a hanger. As you can see there, and here's another photograph of that. We are getting so wicked, so evil, so murderous, but we're not even stopping there. This makes your stomach turn, folks. We are now, listen, using the remains of dead children to power electric power plants. In Europe and here in America, listen, the remains of 15,000 babies in Britain were incinerated as clinical waste and used to generate power for heat. 2 Canadian aborted babies were incinerated in Oregon to power a facility there for electricity as well. And it's not stopping there. We've been warning this for years. Do you really think it's going to stop this murderous society in the womb? It's moving now outside the womb. They're going to murder whoever they want. Quebec has not only approved a bill legalizing euthanasia on demand, so now let's kill all the old folks and the quote, decrepit folks and those people who just cost the healthcare system too much money. We want to now kill them on demand. Laws are being passed already. But Belgium has now extended that law to kids, which means you can, quote, in that country, officially, legally, kill your child outside the womb. Why, God, why? How did this happen? How did our world, just last week we saw Leave It to Beaver. Woo-hoo. How in the world did our world get so stinking wicked in such a short amount of time? Do the homework, folks, because we've allowed the infiltration of an anti-God, murderous, atheistic lie called evolution in our schools, in our media, in our hearts, dare I say, even in the church. And God said, you do that, I'm going to hand you over to your wicked desires. You don't want me? You're going to see what happens when you leave it up to yourself, and you'll become a wicked, murderous society like you can hardly ever dream, and that's happening right now. And the Bible says that's a sign you're living the last day. One more to go as we close. The third way we know this anti-God system is creating a last day society of unadulterated